Good afternoon, everyone. Came to bring a little bit of evening cheer. Or I should say afternoon. I say good evening. Good afternoon. Good evening. Came to bring a bit of evening cheer. I hope this evening finds you well. I'm just headed home from my assignment. I was just thinking, one should think at least 3 times a day, deeply preferential. And I just happened to be thinking about an article. Well, now I guess this is a news article, or some news basically. And I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but Jonathan Majors, the actor, I guess he was. What was he? Was he in Black Panther? No, he was in Creed. I know he was in Creed. But Jonathan Majors, the actor, he starts court today for his domestic violence, domestic abuse charges or whatever, where he allegedly domestically abused his girlfriend. Now, there are some people who don't believe that he did it, and there are some people who believe he did it. I'm not going to be the one to assert either or. It's all allegedly at this point. But the point I'm trying to make here is that, and I think I've discussed it on this page before, he allegedly also has a girlfriend, and that girlfriend is allegedly Meagan Good. Now, as Jonathan Majors appeared in court today, he was with his girlfriend. What's up, Sue? He was with his alleged girlfriend, Meagan Good. Now, even though I have my own opinion, my own belief in regards to these charges against Jonathan Majors, and I won't necessarily put that out there because, hey, whatever, it don't matter either way. And just like this don't matter either way, I can say this opinion. I'm kind of skeptical about this relationship that's allegedly between Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good. I said it before that I believe it's a public relations stunt. Because we're just gonna keep it a buck, straight out with it. Jonathan Majors allegedly whooped up on a Becky. Slang wise known as a Becky, but more commonly known as a Caucasian woman, a white woman, an alabaster princess to some. So he allegedly whooped up on a white girl. So in my mind, it's like, well, I guess it would be good strategy that if you're in the presence, if you're being persecuted or tried for attacking a white woman, and and you're a black man, and you're a celebrity black man, and I guess public opinion, even before you get to court, public opinion will sway, I guess, not necessarily the ruling, but the atmosphere of the proceedings that you might have to go through. So he got Jonathan Majors conveniently got him a black girl, a black woman. Meagan Good. And not only, Meagan Good, well, maybe not so much now after her marriage, and because I guess, people kind of look at some men, and maybe some women look at her skeptically because, hell, she pretty much, I guess by convention, had a good guy. She was married to a reverend, and he was practicing celibacy, if he was not a virgin, and she started practicing celibacy. So I guess it was supposed to be all made official. And then they had the sudden divorce, and then after Meagan had her divorce, she suddenly, I guess, from the outside appearance, she had a wild streak. I guess a wild streak, but that's just, once again, that's an opinion. But she put herself out there. She was free. She was single at that point. So, I imagine she tried it. She was in a few, I think she was in a few roles. I haven't caught her in nothing. But, she's getting back focusing on her career after being in a marriage. So the reason I say, and part of the reason why I would suspect that this is a public relations type of thing, is because you know, what better way in order to get yourself out in the public eye, get yourself on Entertainment Tonight, just scene per se, TMZ, whatever, than to get with a popular actor, and not only a popular actor, but an actor that, I guess for better for worse, I guess they say in regards to celebrity, no news is bad news when it comes to your popular to boosting your brand. So okay, up to this point, it was just assumed, it was just rumored that Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good were seeing each other, and then I guess it get a little bit more stronger once he went to the Red Lobster. He went to the Red Lobster with Megan's mother and her sister. So I guess this is supposed to signify all things are getting serious. Now, let me stay with it before I go off to the other to what they talking about now. So they come into court today, and they hand in hand. I guess it's just like a new romance, a stand by your man type of situation. And when you look at it, it's like, well, hell, it seemed like just a few months ago that he was whooping up on the white girl. So how all of a sudden, I guess relationships happen fast. Love. There's no necessarily no time limit, a time stamp of when love may occur. But I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical of it. So it's like they hold hands at court and this, that, and the third. So in my mind, I guess it's like, well, I guess it took a Meagan Good to play this role. And I'm saying it's a role. This is what I think. Y'all may believe differently. It took a Meagan Good to play this role because I look at it like this. And I can't say it out loud. I can't speak for all the American black women that might have the option to try to date Jonathan Winters or whatever. Not Jonathan Winters. Jonathan Majors in his current situation. But in my mind, I don't think, especially a black woman from the South, that has like maybe connections to that has lineage within within slavery, whatever their ancestors were once enslaved in this country. I don't necessarily see them cuddled up and cuckoo walking in the court like somebody's wife with a nigga that's on trial for whooping up on his white girlfriend. It just doesn't necessarily make sense to me. Now it's like, well, and I guess, just like I'm speculating here, I guess black people have the right to speculate. Now they speculating that the white girl was tripping and Jonathan, and got Jonathan Majors in this situation because he was messing with Meagan Good on the side. Yeah, I don't want this to be like Bill Cosby. I wanted it to be like, well, since Jonathan Majors was getting so big and blah, 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 them people came out to get him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to say, and then I don't necessarily going to put it, anything can happen underneath the sun. But for that, I sincerely doubt it. I think dude fucked himself over. I think he got himself in a situation where he blew his bag, So I guess it's fair for y'all to have your conspiracy theories. We do live underneath a society where we're not necessarily the most popular, the most loved. So it's like okay, well it's fair to think this maybe them people coming up against us. Damn, that shit closed. I'm sitting here like I'm about to go in here and get me a side dish. This motherfucker closed like bitch. Yeah. So let me go ahead on and move my ass. I done went and got the barbecue and can't get the macaroni and cheese. I'm just gonna go home and cook me some shit. But yeah, so I don't necessarily think that this is a serious situation. I don't necessarily think it's no conspiracy. I think that dude may be just like a lot of the people are saying. He may be an asshole, and and due to the fact that he probably got to the point he had just bagged the role for a big movie and all that shit like that, and he's popular with the Creed movie and all. He on magazine covers and pink outfits and shit like that. So he's feeling himself, and he probably got into an argument with his gal, and it probably escalated to something that he couldn't come back from. So now it's time to play cleanup in order to save whatever's left of his career that he may have after he makes it through this trial. Because even if he does make it to the trial and is found not guilty, the fact that he has these accusations put upon him is not gonna put him. He ain't no coming back to where he was. Yeah, he fucked this shit up. He fucked this shit up. And a lot of people try to play denial like he being picked on. Nah, he ain't being picked on, because in my mind, for you to even get in a situation where you're accused of shit like that, you dumb as fuck. Part of my life, you're dumb. You're stupid. I need to realize I'm on a platform. Facebook is real iffy about the words and stuff like things I say on here. I'm starting to get a little traction on this page, and I think I'm starting to get a handful of followers. It seemed like at one point I was just losing followers. Now I'm sort of gaining followers. People are sharing content from my page, and I appreciate that, because when you share content from my page, it draws other people that may be in your friends list or may be adjacent to your friends list to come and visit the page. Well, because like I said, you can't necessarily, when you're trying to do something, whether in the field of business or whatever goals you may have, you can't necessarily depend or even expect the people that you may call your friends, your family, to come out and support you in the way that you would like them to support you, and you can't be bad at them. Because hell, they don't necessarily owe nothing to help you build to your success. You yourself are responsible for your success. You yourself are responsible for doing the things and reaching the people and making the choices and decisions in order to make whatever you have going on be successful. I guess the police is gonna hold up the damn street. But yeah, if you have that much money and stardom, be mindful of what you do. Yes, very much so. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make. And then it's like you better not pass that police officer, buddy. You probably asking for it. But I guess so. I guess since he passed him, I'm gonna try to work on passing too. Okay, please go, because I need to get my damn sticker changed on the back of my car. It would be messed up. I got this hot barbecue in my car, and I get pulled over and get a ticket for this damn sticker. I need to go get this sticker tomorrow or Thursday. And if you are a black woman, don't fuck. And if you're a black man, don't fuck with Virginia. Don't fuck with. You mean by Virginia? Do you mean Becky? Because I'm from West Virginia. I was raised in West Virginia, and Virginia's right next to. There's a whole lot of Becky chasing in West Virginia, and I'm sure there is in Virginia as well. But that's fine for whoever it suits. But I can't say that's something that I'm interested in at this stage in my life. Yeah, I figured. I read the code, too. But yeah, man, Jonathan Majors, they said his court's going to start on August the 3rd. And I guess this was some sort of an arraignment or a preliminary hearing per se. His publicist, whoever it was, says that he's absolutely innocent. He hasn't done anything wrong. But they also have witnesses that that were there at the time. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Hooray! For sure. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and drop a little something in the area of because I want to put stuff on this page in order to draw attention to people to listen to. I want to be able to communicate the things that I put up here in these videos effectively, and also captivate and draw interest. So, you know, I understand that I do have a majority women on my page, and I'm not to be stereotypical or even, you know, even what's the word? That not to be insulting or disrespectful, but I know that women like gossip. And I mean, and I hope that in my presentation of this celebrity gossip, it doesn't put any unfair or improper or erroneous opinions toward my masculinity. And I mean, I guess I should be more secure. I am more secure, so I really don't matter how you feel about me talking about this shit, because I'm talking about this shit for a purpose, and I just stated my purpose. My buddy Sue be on here though. Ain't nobody, I found out, you know, as of late, if anybody rocking with me, Sue fucking rocking with me, buddy. To hell with him. Hey man, I got you know, I work hard to curate my audience. You know, this has been I've had this page since 2011. Maybe earlier than that, but I've had it for a long time, and it took a while to get the folks on here. You know, they had me stuck at a certain number of people for a while. So now that it even looks like it's even moving, even if it's just a handful of people that got on here, I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy for the peoples. You know, I ain't gonna be a mark. I ain't gonna be a sucker. Well, I guess I can be a little bit simpish. I simp a little bit just to please the masses, per se. But then again, that's not gonna prevent me from saying how I feel, either. Saying what, you know, telling the truth and giving a logical opinion, even in the face of a whole bunch of emotion. So yeah. Yeah. You doing. You more than trying. You doing. And I appreciate it. I sure do. You doing a whole lot more than some people I'd have known for most of my life. That's for sure. So yeah, with that being said, Sister Sue out in the arrived at my castle. And I'm off for the next 2 days. I done worked 24 hours in the past 2 days. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my barbecue. And then do what I got to do. Give him a little soft shoe. Oh, you know, you got to do the huckabuck and a little tapping. You know. But yeah, I got to go, sis. I'll be out here fucking with you for, you know, my shit to get too cold. I already got to figure out what I'm gonna eat with it. So yeah, peace and love to everyone. Sister Sue, I see you on the next go round. And hey, you know, and those are like almost the most beautiful sentence, you know, at least to us black men, when you say I gotta support the black man. Some of these niggas don't need a lick of goddamn support, but you know, some of us do, and we appreciate it. So yeah, let me go ahead on, sis. I'll holler at you. Peace and love.